Welcome back to the Upload Labs, guys, and today we will continue our push. So we have pretty good hacking interface ready. We have some Bitcoin, Ethereum mining ready, which is sort of okay. And we have one production line for the program downloader. This is our first reset. And yeah, in order to get to the next milestone, we need to get to 10 billion research, which is not that hard, to be honest, because we're already halfway there and I don't even know how that happened. Anyway, we have some money in the bank, which is 500 AB, and let's collect some more. That will be 1 AC, and that will allow us to double our research production. That consumes 115. Yeah, that will be good, so we can upgrade both of those, and that will increase our research output to 10 million per second straight up. This is crazy fast. Basically, while we are waiting on that, we are building our hack interface up by breaching Anonymous. Actually, we might be able to increase threat right now because our infection damage is good enough already. For this, no. Very close, but not close enough. Let's try to do the upgrade. 3 hack points. This is infection damage, right? So we can either wait and get sneak attack a bit later. Breach speed. Will it help? Probably not. Critical chance? Probably not. We can get infection damage, but I think getting the sneak time is better. So let's reduce threat and farm a bit longer. I already got all the upgrades that I wanted from the branch and from the corporations and government. So we're pretty good here. We can get a bit more, but it won't change that much. And now we can go to the research, because I think we unlock some new stuff soon. Oh yeah, coding. That's what I wanted to show you today. Coding. Let's unlock coding and see what it will do. New utility nodes available, new coding nodes available, new achievement available, and we can also get optimizations. Coding buildings. 1 billion again. Let's do that. Anything else? Not yet. Okay, everything else is pretty expensive. We have network merging, that's a new stuff. Unlock, download, and upload merges, allowing both speed to be combined into a single speed. That's new stuff, that's nice. The game needs that. So now we can actually use several networks in order to boost our something, so that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, we still have some extra money, so let's upgrade our networks, upgrade our CPU, upgrade everything. Ethereum still is very low, so I think for the whole this run I never sold Ethereum because the price is wrong. So I think crypto won't work for me. I'd rather convert it into the CPU power and use it for whatever. But here we're limited with other stuff, with our upload and download speed, so not sure that will be useful as well. Anyhow, let's go test the coding. So coding interface. Oh my god, so many things. Commit code in exchange for contribution, build optimization, provide code speed. Let's start with that. So let's just place it here. This is a good open space to start coding. We'll start with a code interface, which is like the basic stuff, coding speed, right? Then we can get, what is this? Commit code for contribution. We're not done. We can't really use that yet. Build optimization. So that's another way where we can input code. All right, I'm just loading it with you guys right here. Bug fix, code bug fix. So that's another place where you can input the code. I think this one is orange, is blue. You can't really input in any of those. Do we have blue somewhere here? This is blue triangle. This is blue circle, so we can't do that. Code bool generates bool variables using code speed. This is something that I never heard about, so I'm unfamiliar with this. Code int variables using the code speed, so that's where we can input the code. Then we have encode char character, I guess. They all require one operation, so it's not like it's different. What else do we have here? Code float variables. Okay, and then we have a thing called variables combiner. So we can input the char, the int, and the bool. I have no idea what's that. And the thing is, we can get bug fix by putting bool and int. Okay, I get that. And that will be bug fix code that can be used for the build, which probably can produce contribution. I have no idea. I think that's the way. Because we created everything already. Can we get another one of those? Build code interface? No. Commit? No. All right, let's give it a go. So we will get the contribution connected back to the code interface. We will create a bool and int, because those can be served here to the code bug fix. So we can get some code bug fix that can be used for the build, and nothing happens. We can put it into the commit though, and that will give us contribution that will level us up to speed things up. Okay, good. Invalid project, invalid input. Okay, so we can't really do that. Variable there we go. Contribution level up. That means that we code faster now. Let's wait a little bit to level it up again. And then we will try to get into the variable combiner and see if that will do something. So probably we can combine two variables to get something. Because this one, yeah, can be committed in exchange for contribution. Meanwhile, let's read the tutorial, because I think I missed something here. Oh, there is no tutorial on coding. This is interesting. Nodes, repository, folder, splitter, code variable. It doesn't really work like that. So it's level 4 already, level 3. So I think we can try to use it for variable combiner as well and see what will happen. All right, bool and int will give us bit flag. I don't know what's that. That's the thing that we can't input anywhere, because we need to get a bug fix code here, so we need some sort of storage for it, I guess. And do we have the code storage? Repository, store elements of the same type and combines them in a single output or segmenter. So if we put it into the repository, we will have the bit flag over there. Okay, good. This is complex. I have no idea how this works, so we need to find something that we can input into the build. I think it will require everything. I have no idea, but I have a strong feeling that this is so hard. I didn't miss anything, right? So we have everything we need. Coding speed is even faster now, so we get even more of that, but that will take a while to get there. So let's get the code char and coding speed and try to get something else. Let's get the character and int. What if we'll get this one? It won't work. And int, it doesn't work. No combination like that. Bool and int goes into the bit flag. We already saw it before. What about the float? And int will give us decimal, which I have no idea what to do as well. Let's put it into the repository as well. Oh, I think it will kind of flash our bit flags, so we need to make new repository for this. All right, because I don't want to waste it. I have no idea how useful is it, but it's better to store it than to throw it away, right? None of those are actually things that we need. It feels like maybe we missed some upgrades. Game downloader, premium programs, hack, skills, crypto, premium text, processing value. Not really. Compressed downloads. What is this? I think those are optimization points from the coding. Okay, so I don't get it. Let's keep trying. So that was float. Let's try char. Char can be combined with anything right now. I don't know why. Int with int will give us big int. Interesting. What are we supposed to do with that? Big int. Go away. Maybe we can combine those as well. Because it says that a repository stores elements of the same type and combines them in a single output. All right, so we can get multiple input of the same type, and various outputs. Input valid code. Excuse me, this is the valid code. No? All right, so that's double int for us. Yeah, we made 25 of that weird stuff. So float with int will give us decimal. We tried that already. Float with float will give us vector. The new stuff, let's go. None of that really makes sense to me because I have no idea what the hell am I doing here. Complex variable produced from coding using float plus float. Okay, makes sense. If we use char plus char, it will be string. I know strings, sort of. Segmenter. No, that's not what we need. What the hell? This is so sophisticated and there is no tutorial. I have to guess myself. How the hell does it works? All right. So string repository. All right. That's char plus char. What if we'll get bool and bool? That won't do. Bool and int. Bit flag. We already tried that. Bool and char won't do. Bool and float won't do. All right. So the bool can only work with int. We will try all the combinations that we have right now. Just to figure out int with bool, bit flag. All right. So it doesn't matter what order is there. You just combine them and you either get something or not. Int plus int is big int. Int plus char is empty, doesn't work. Int and float give us decimal. We have that one already, right? Right. So we are done with int now. Next one is char. And char can give us string. Char and float gives us nothing. And obviously there is no point trying something else from the top because we already tried that. Float and float gives us vector. Float and char gives us nothing. Float and int will give us something that we tried before. So yeah, that's what we get. We get 5 types of stuff, of variables that we can combine. The problem is now we need to combine those variables. That's what we need to do. Right. Variable combiner. So now we need to input some of those in order to get something in the end. Yet again, and get some other repository out there. All right, so what do we need in order to make it work? We need 5 of those variable combiners that will lead to those repositories. I think that will do. So let's get, can I copy this? No, because yeah, otherwise it will be like, I will forget which things to connect and it will screw up. So I'd rather get multiple of those, hope that it will be enough. While I'm doing that, we can just focus on our basic commits in order to increase our coding speed. Variable combiner 2, and I will save that stuff, so next time I won't have to do that. And one more, variable combiner 5. So we need to give it a bit more space, or something like that, like this. This repository goes here, this repository goes here, like that, like this, and like this. There we go, and then we will see what we can do about that. So bit flag is bool plus int. Can we make more code blocks? I'm thinking like maybe we should get additional code blocks for this so they can be like interconnected. But then I realized we only have 2 of those, so we can just move those a bit lower and see where it goes. And then if we need to, we can create more bool and int on top that will send the bug fixes. Maybe we can actually do it differently or not. Those are requirements. We can't. All right. So here I want to make it right. So bool and int. Bool and int. Give us bit flag that will be sent over here. Then here we have decimal, which is int and float. Int and float. There we go, we have the decimal going in. Then we have vector. I think this is like double float. Yep, if I remember correctly. Float plus float gives us vector. Bam. And string is char plus char. Char and string. All right, and we have the big int, which is int plus int. All right, now this is extremely inefficient because we're spending the resources unevenly. Those are not even working and like blah, blah, blah. For now, we can just disconnect those nodes. Through that, we will do this. We will disconnect those nodes and these nodes. So that bottom part will be for production and top one will be for experience. So we will do code bool and code int at the top. So we won't have to worry about screwing up our processes at the bottom, and we can use this to actively produce commits for our code interface. All right, makes sense, right? Let's try to combine those things into something meaningful. Repository not needed yet. I want to have some space because we might need to get additional things over here. So for now, let's try to get the bit flag with bit flag. Won't work. Bit flag with decimal. Won't work. With vector. Won't work. With string. We actually used up all our resources here for nothing. And big int, nothing. So bit flag cannot be used any further, at least right now. Decimal with decimal. No. With repository. With the vector. No. With the string. No. With the begin. This is weird. It feels like I'm doing something wrong. So now we have the vector with the vector. No. Vector and string. No. Vector and big int. No. Is it because we don't have any production going? Probably. So we need to connect all those things. Because it's supposed to work at this point. But now when we have all of those going, we should be able to like slowly get those things up and like maybe things will happen. No, okay. So vector doesn't work as well. Then we have the string. With the string does nothing. Big int does nothing. The hell? Alright, big int and big int does nothing as well. So my theory failed. We can't combine those repository products, those variables that we created, in order to do something. Let's try, like we can't build as well, right? Because it requires different color, which we don't have. We can either send a bug fix code here, which sucks. So yeah, maybe we need to do something in the research to get access to that. Token mining, applications. Maybe that's what we need, but that costs 1 trillion. Debugging, 50 billion. Code optimization, it's very expensive. So what's the point of coding if you can't use it anywhere? There should be a way. Upgrades, optimization points are 0. So basically, we need those tokens that can be gained through projects, which we can do. Maybe I missed something again. Wait, it happened before. Code, commit, build, code, boot, code in, code char, code float. Variable combiner, commit, code in exchange for contribution. There is only one code that we can do, bug fix. This is useless. Build, same. Like we have the build one over here and it doesn't work. If we make a new one, invalid project, invalid input, valid code, and we can get bug fix code only. And that will not do. Like nothing happens. Maybe requests are here. Maybe there are requests for the code that we have to kind of do. Support. All right, let's read the guide. Maybe that will help. Code interface. Provide code speed based on your contribution level. Contribution level can be upgraded. Okay, commit. Exchange for contribution based on the code complexity. Build project based on inserted code. Completing project will reward you with unique upgrades. Code optimization. There we go. Makes optimized code through required variables. Bit flag and vector. Code variable, variable combiner. Oh, okay. We have all that info over here. Right. Collector. That's it. That's all we have for the code. Repository and segmenter. And that's it. So basically we need code optimization. It should be somewhere. And it's right here. I just haven't seen it before, my god. It was straight over here, so that will give us optimization code. Let's remove the commit. Let's give it a repository just in case for the code. And then we send it to the build, which will give us optimization points. So what we need to send there is bit flag and a vector. Where is the vector? This thing. Bam. And we get optimization points straight away and we get it pretty fast. So we don't really need decimals, string and big int right now. So all those things are, I think, pretty much useless at this point. We can just turn them off. Contribution leveled up, that's great. I wonder if we can commit the optimization code. Let's give it a go, I'm curious. Optimization code commit. We can. So contribution is 127 per second. This one is higher, but this is because we use those technologies. I think we don't really need that, and that will make this stuff better. And this is like half of that goes there. So, you know, we can optimize it quite well. And if we'll turn off things that we don't need, like this one can be turned off right now. Bam, Bam. This one can be turned off right now, and this one can be turned off right now. That means that we can turn off code char as well. And in the end, it will allow us to get like way higher contribution for the commits and for anything. So that works. That's more efficient. But I think we need to kind of send contribution back as well. Something like this. Bam. All right. So for the beginners, all you need to do is to create a code bool, code int, and code float. Send them into the variable combiners for bit, flag, and vector, and enjoy the results. I like that we have all the layout over here that can be used for later. So I won't actually forget about something like we lost the code optimization here. And yeah, I think it still can be a bit optimized because we have double production of bit flag and one production of vector. So for optimal performance, I don't think it will work. Like, we can sort of redesign this to add additional production of vector by adding additional code float, so the traffic will be dispersed. That might work, because right now it's uneven. But I think I'll do that, yeah. We'll add it as an additional part of our code production. So I said code float, right? Code float, and then one variable combiner. And Jesus, this is so complex. I don't understand half of those words. So float with float becomes vector that we send not to the repository right now, but we will need the, oh yeah, we will need the repository. We can send it straight away into this vector repository though. And we can connect it here, and that makes it pretty even. There we go. That makes it balanced production right now, because that way our traffic from the coding speed is equally divided between production of bit flags and vector. It seems so at least. I'm not sure if it can be optimized even further, but I like that we have the same numbers here, so we are good. Now from here, we either want to focus on optimization code or like for optimization codes or contribution. So if we will put everything into contribution, we will level up faster, and that means we'll be able to code faster. What can we do with those points? We already managed to get 3, which is nice. First of all, I know that I wanna save this layout because yeah, I don't want to redo it any further. Blueprints, how do I do that? I forgot how to create a new blueprint. Maybe like that, selection tool. All right, and save coding base code, save. There we go. Next time we'll be able to input the whole thing straight away, because it took me a while to figure out how to do that, and it's balanced, so I like it. So yeah, meanwhile, we'll work on the coding speed, and let's take a look what we can do with those points from the code. Our goal is to increase the research speed, right? Reduce clock cycles require... How is our price of Ethereum? Still low. This is horrible. That stuff is useless. How close are we to the next goal for Portal? Oh, we are there already. We can do the reset. And that will give us coding speed, that will give us hacking speed, and that will give us some system bonus, but it's not that significant. And the next milestone is 1 trillion, which is a lot. So probably I will do that. I will enter, because those will help us to push further, way faster. But I think we created all the milestones already, all the blueprints of the stuff that we have, so it will be fast recovery. It won't take long. Let me think. First of all, let's see what we can do with the contributions. That will make things better. That will optimize our production a bit, but not by much. It's not something that you buy and then bam, your production is crazy fast. Refinement and pre-analysis requires clock cycles, so that will make it consume less clock, which is not a problem because our consumption of the data lab isn't high enough, so our production is good enough and we don't need to waste our resources on that. Moreover, we can do this, and our production will just skyrocket. Oh, we still don't have enough because of the clock speed requirement. Let's do this, and bam, and we produce 671, so we can increase it again, and it still be good. So we need something that will improve it, not just by a little bit, but times, like a multiplier, basically. Ethereum sucks balls. Look at this crap. I haven't seen it going higher than 300 this round. Maybe now is the time when we can sell everything and get multiple upgrades. Can it go to 500%? It is time to sell the Ethereum. The problem is we spent a lot of money for the GPUs and stuff, and it never paid back. And at this point, this money is pretty much useless already because it don't really change anything that much. Come on, 329 is going down again. What a weakling. And it's not even one AC at the same time, so it's whatever. Let's switch the connection here and remove the commit so we will get optimization nodes. So yeah, I'm thinking what we can do. We can compress uploads and downloads. That will double our throughput of our connections. That will be really efficient. That will help us with our main problem that we have over here, that like we can't go faster, not because of the CPU, but mainly because our upload and download speeds are limited. So we can't go below that. And increasing that will just double our income, or triple, or whatever side it will go. But we need one more point for that, which we will get pretty fast, like pretty much instantly. So let's wait for a couple more seconds, and yeah, pretty much done. Wait, we have 4 points, so let's spend them over here for compressed downloads and compressed uploads, and our income, I think it hasn't changed a bit because we need more clock speed. Oh yeah, 13 AB per second. That's way much better. Okay, so in order to push ourselves forward from here, we actually need to upgrade the data labs, and we can't do that because it's insanely expensive. Well, we can, but it won't change that much. Because for the next node, we need 1 trillion. Right now, we're at 25 billion. That's like 975 billion more. With our income, it will take forever. So yeah, maybe there are more efficient ways to do stuff. I have no idea. The Ethereum sucks balls, guys. This is like, it's not even funny how bad it is. And I've spent money for crypto value upgrades and other crap that doesn't really help us at all. I want to wait till we upgrade the hacking interface to level 15 so we can do something here. I don't know, probably the best way for us will be doing the reset right now instead of waiting. Look at that, we get 1.5 AC in just a little bit, and this one still stays at 51 AB. And even at the max price, it will be 1 AC. And even if we spend money here for crypto value, well, it will be higher. Okay, right, it will be higher. But only if it will get to the high value, like 500% or something. And I really don't want to wait for that every time. So probably next time we will try to utilize it somewhere within our own needs. Okay, let's sell it, whatever. I'm tired of waiting. That sucks. Upgrading the data labs to double our output, and it's 19 millions per second, which is still not enough. Let's collect the money, upgrade the network, collect the money. We need 2 AC to upgrade the network again. But then again, next upgrade is really expensive, and it's moving very slowly. So let's do the reset and see if our blueprints are okay, if we will be able to rebuild everything that we've created here. Because I think we did a really good job with all that stuff. Let's actually test it here. It's way easier. Go blueprints, you go hacknet, for example. Right, it works. So you can place the same stuff over and over, and that's really convenient. So we will have way easier time setting everything up. Let's go and do the portal reset. Bam, 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 couple of upgrades, everything will be faster, yes. And do we get some new story here? August 12th, 2036. No, we failed again, but I think we can do something about that later, hopefully. Okay, there we go, the reset is done, and let's use the blueprint that we saved up in order to make everything viable yet again. So, download net, bam, everything, hop, and done. Some things are missing. That's cool. So we don't have all the technologies now. And what do we do about that? It goes here, but instead it should go straight to the uploader, I guess. Well, it didn't work as well as I thought. And we have to really connect some things again, but we can deal with that. Let's see if we get the GPU setup, hacknet. I think we can get the hacknet working straight away without anything. Can we move it? No, I don't want it here. No. Oh God. I think we can move it using this and like this. Move tool. You have to move. Interesting. Let's remove them. Let's say I want to build it here. Hacknet. Yeah, there we go. It works. Bam. So we have the hacknet already. Do we have the coding? Yeah, let's put it somewhere here. There should be a way to actually move this thing around. Maybe mouse buttons? No, no. It feels weird when it's just somewhere. Cursor? No. Move tool? How the hell do I use move tool? What's this? Connection editor? No, we don't want that. Selection, they are already selected. Could you guys just move? I think I'm missing something here. Let's just delete them. Place them somewhere else. Something like this. There we go. It will work pretty well. And we will get contribution straight away. That will level up coding. That will give us the hack power, I think. No, we're breaching government instead. So I want to breach anonymous. There we go. So we can level up our hacking instead. So now we need money, right? For that, we need to disconnect this thing and connect it. Oh my god. Straight into the... we need to change the... Right. We have the image downloader here, right? Which we don't have. So we need to create... There are so many things here. The new stuff. Upload merger and download merger. Those are nice. But anyway, text downloader is a way to go. And then we send the text, checksum verifier, redownloader. Oh, we have those. That's nice. We don't have the CPU. So we can't really test it anyway. So let's send it straight to the upload folder and get the money out. Yeah, it said that you can't really set up everything straight away, so you have to adjust it. But once we get some money, we'll be able to kind of get all those cheap upgrades here to make things better. Upgrade the speeds and everything. I don't really remember how I did that. And once we get access to the CPU and all the production chains straight away, things will get easier. With threat, right, we already have... we don't have upgrade points because we work on the code interface level 5 already. That's fast. Let's collect the money. Can we get the CPU? Yes, and then we can get the... There are so many things that we need to upgrade. Let's upgrade those. Let's upgrade those. Why I don't get this? Yes, okay, so we get the basic CPU unit with the virus scanner that doesn't work as well because it's not there yet. And contribution level is up, so we can switch this one to the build. We can get some contribution points, and then we can get speed upgrades as well. Meanwhile, we collect money. Where is that antivirus thing? I can't really see. Premium text, image downloader, antivirus is 100k, so we need to get there first. So the start is still boring and slow. There is no easy way around this. You gotta click this, you gotta click that. I'm not even sure that we're using stuff properly right now, because half of that should be connected to the research nodes, which we don't really have right now. All right, but we have money. That's what's important, right? I think we can use the checksum verifier already. We can send those texts into the checksum verifier. So do the upload, and uploaded text will be coming here. All right. So it works, but CPU is busy. Oh my god, it's so annoying. This one uses that one, right? But it's the first one that we get, so let's switch them around. And virus scanner will use this one instead. Looks ugly, but it works. And they're being uploaded, so that's good. That means that we're getting more money. Let's get some upgrades here and there. Get even more money. Next, premium text again for even more money. Get money, antivirus up and running. So bam, now we send them here instead of here, and we send them from here over here. All right, this one is not working, of course, because we need 1 million for extra core. This is ridiculous. So setup is sort of ready to go after the reset, but it still has to be manually run, which is a bit annoying. I'm not sure how to go through the prestige mechanics in order to make it faster. All right, hacker interface level 3, increased threat or something. I still feel like infection damage is more fun than the normal breach payload, so we will work on the same build. I will increase the breach speed so we'll have more time, and then just wait. For optimization, compressed uploads and downloads, that will already boost our production straight away. Get the money, so we have 1 million. We can get additional or quarantine. Wow, reduce clock cycles required to mine crypto coins by half. I think this is new. Oh, yeah, those are upgrades, that's why. Image downloader, that's good. Everything is more expensive, so screw that. Money, additional CPU. So now we can disconnect this one, connect it through this, so things will go faster. Destroy the text downloader, add the image downloader, because this one is better. That means more money. All right, so our CPU power is not enough with the current speed. This is good. This is what I'd like to see. Man, I hope that resets would be way easier. You just build that layout and you're good to go. But no, actually we could be like selecting everything and using it as a base layout, so we won't have to move anything around. That might be a good option for future. And we get higher level threats or faster experience. So far so good. All right, this is the best one so far. Red level 6. No. All right, we can improve the infection damage and probably go higher. I like that upgrade. It makes infection so much stronger. Okay, there we go. Level 6 is the one to go, and that will give us a load of hacking experience. Meanwhile, we don't get money. Why? Because images disconnected from the checksum verifier. That's why. In any case, it's going through now. We're getting millions, literally millions, so we can get more upgrades over here. I think we can get GPU, which is useless, at least for now. Even with like this upgrade for the crypto mining, 2 times faster, no. Reduce the clock cycles required by the verifier. Basically, all that it will do right now is make our CPU production 2 times faster. We already increased our download and uploads by 2, basically. Reduce the file size means the same thing. Yeah, everything else here isn't that crazy important for me right now, so I'm not sure. At least we're getting money. We can spend it over here for those upgrades, for the speed and for the CPU cores. We get 25 million now. That thing is automated, so don't need to do anything about that. This one takes a while, so let's switch it back here, remove that. We get the higher contribution, upgrade this. Upgrade this. So right now our CPU can't keep up, but that's because, oh yeah, we need this one over here, to be honest. So we can't do it like we did here. This one has to be here because it's more powerful later. This one has to be here. There we go. Because that one will be faster once we get the upgrade. So antivirus plus unlock quarantine, good. GPU, of course, premium images as much as possible. Premium text, why not? So they will be out of the picture, and we're getting 16 millions per second. It's not that crazy high, but I think it's good enough. Starters quarantine, yes. So now we'll get additional images processing if we'll get the upgraded core for 1 billion. Jesus, this is so annoying. It feels like it would be better to just create that CPU splitter here and connect it through there, so we won't have to manually do that. I think this is the way to go later. Right now we have processing power issues, but we are getting to 1 billion pretty soon. So wait, if we'll get another upgrade, that will make things faster, but that won't upgrade our income capabilities. And 1 billion, bam, and add core, so we can get the quarantine working, and that means even more uploads and downloads and whatever. Income, most likely 118 million per second. We get a couple more billion here, upgrade that, upgrade this, collect money. 131. I'm curious, are we limited by CPU right now or not? Yes, we are. This is cool. Upgrades, better images. All right, 2.5. So upgrading this should help. Yeah, it still keeps up. Like, there is no issue. If we upgrade the processors in time, it will keep up with the production, so no need to stress about that. I think it's time for us to hack something else. Okay, let's level up first. Can we get a higher level one? Yeah, another one. Come on, yeah, this is good. We are so strong. Our hacking performance is fantastic. Close. So we will level up really fast to level 9, and then we can breach some corporation government for extra bonuses for money and research while we wait for our money to, I don't know, why do we need that money? In order to buy maybe sound downloader and research. Asymmetry, we need this. That requires research though. So with those billions, we can get better network and we can get better CPU and we can get rid of image downloader and add the sound downloader. That will allow us to be faster. I mean, I thought that the reset will be faster at this point, but it's still pretty slow. So we still have to wait for a bit. Oh yeah, and we have the research already, right? We can place the research facilities somewhere here. That will do. All right. So I think we need image downloader to upload speed. That will be download speed for us. And then we need one of the CPUs, which is not that important, over here to make it work. And then we need to do this, and the research is happening, right? Right. Good. Research is running. We missed something. We miss collection of the research. Bam. There we go. Something disconnected again. I forgot about this. I always forget about this stuff, that when you change the type of file, it disconnects somewhere in the middle and you have to do it again. Okay, more speed, more research speed as well. All right, we have enough for this fantastic upgrade. Double the speed of the first clock of the first core. No, what did I research? I thought I got... All right. I have no idea what I did. How close are we to the next interface level? Alright, so far our CPU can't keep up. And we can change that by upgrading it a bit, I guess. Didn't we had a bunch of the CPUs over here somewhere going into one of the spots last time? I don't really remember, but it seems that something is missing. Oh yeah, I never actually used this time. Rest time. Increase speed by 5 times, gain 1 second every 72 seconds of offline time. Let's go. Fast. That's 10 minutes of fast gameplay. Upgrade, premium sounds for more money. I totally forgot to enable the crypto. So let's do that. I still have no idea why I do that, but it's fun. So it will be doing its thing. I don't know what to do with GPU other than that, because it's tuned for crypto. We can actually use those clocking speeds or something else, but once again, our main issue is usually our speed, so it won't really help that much. All right, can we get more upgrades? We can get sync efficiency. That's not what I want. Threading, that's what I wanted to get. Increase the clock speed of the primary CPU core. That's 1 million research, so it will take a while. Let's get the premium sounds then, so we can get the money. Meanwhile, additional core, upgrade of the speed again, and we earn 30 billions per second. Let's get more signs. So I think we need to make a synchronizer, since we can't keep up. Maybe. Let's just wait. We have trillion now, so let's get the... we need 1 million signs for that, not just money. Okay, we will boost the research speed then. Let's work on the hacking then. That will improve a lot of stuff. Alright. Corporation data is being hacked like crazy. Let's slow down. It's too fast. We get 1.4 million already. Alright, now let's get some of the government and a bit more and a bit more. My god. The infection is so good. I don't know why someone would go with the payload unless they get a lot of critical stuff, but even then it's pretty questionable. So now we can go and get those upgrades here, which increase the income multiplicatively, science multiplicatively, blackmail and everything else. That will make us way more efficient at what we do. All right, let's upgrade those. I don't know if there is any other way to increase our production of science though, because that would help, but it doesn't seem so, because we did what we could. We'll have some money with research points. There we go, that's 400 per second now. What else can we do to make it better? This is top-notch performance already. 1000 per second. Honestly, we can still go through the synchronizer to the virus scanner, because we can use additional core if we want to, or we can turn it off. So that will allow us to do that anyway, so no, it won't hurt. And it's still adding up, so that's not enough. Here it's good. Check some verifier. Can't keep up as well. But our upload and download speeds can, which is surprising. Our income is 692 billion. If we upgrade the CPU, it's 139. So those processors can't keep up right now. And we can upgrade speed even more. That means that our bottleneck is CPU right now. And that almost brings us to the point when we would like to use the synchronizer to get the GPU up and running and give us the resources. It will cost 1 million to get it ready. I don't know if that will be enough though. I'm curious. 1 million isn't that high, to be honest. We can get it pretty soon. And again, we need 60 trillion. So yeah, I don't know if we want to work. Oh my god, the high value finally 6. So useless. Crypto value, let's go. Max upgrade and sell it for a non-existent amount of money. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually matters. Once we get all the CPU speeds up and everything, should be enough. So this one is going down now, while checks and verifier is going up, so that one can't keep up. Our connection speed barely keeping up right now, so at this point we can't go higher. And even if we upgrade our CPU power in order to, get to the point and use all that, I don't think it will work. Maybe I'm missing something. I think I missed something that kind of uses the compressing and enhancing capabilities. Wait, what if... No, that's the amount of files, right? I thought maybe we can compress the file after downloading, going through all those processes and extended them, but that uses CPU, and then... Yeah, it's so weird. I tested it before and it doesn't seem to increase the file, not value, but income, so it feels strange. Alright, I think that's enough of this hacking. Let's hack this again, because we have so much government intel already. I don't know, we can kind of get crazy bonuses from that. Okay, so let's get the money. That's enough to upgrade data labs again. Connection speed doesn't change anything. This is cool. So yeah, I think our bottleneck is CPU right now. Surprising. Then we need another synchronizer over here for this one, and I think we connected through this one. I think I kind of messed up the connection somewhere, so that's why it's so bad. Because quarantine one should go towards the top, not this one, because quarantine is fast. It's not, and this one isn't enough as well. So I think maybe we can mine Ethereum, or what was that node again? It changes CPU speed, single GPU speed. Okay, we have that already. Cluster scheduler. So we can use the GPU as a CPU, and that's not much unless we will do a couple of upgrades. Really? Why it's that bad? Am I missing something? This one has 100 megahertz. This one have 12 megahertz. The upgrade here costs 240 something. We'll do that. Now it's 200 megahertz. Let's upgrade everything we can here. And that leads us to... Okay, this is like 2 CPU cores right now. So that should handle complex tasks. So if we can disconnect this and connect this one, and they should go down. Okay. This one can be used. This one is okay as well, so no issues. Quarantine maybe. Let's add additional synchronizer so we can actually control those. Okay. So 975. This one barely keeps up. And it's actually going down. This one is going down. This one is going down. Let's put the scheduler here. And now our income is 25 trillion. And upgrading the network should increase our income. Right? I have no idea. It should. Let's get this and come here, and let's get the government sabotage and insider trading multiple times, so we'll get even more income. And from here we'll go back to bombarding the poor anonymous for the score. Reach speed by 4. We need one more hacking point for the next level. Let's try the higher threat level. Nice. We'll go with that. All right, so now with that amount of money, we are pretty much back to AA already, which is close to where we left off. That took us, a while, maybe 20 minutes now. Took us a while, but I totally ignore crypto right now because I'm fed up with those cycles of price, so useless. And look at that, we don't have enough in this synchronizer, so now one core here is too powerful, but we can fix that. Upgrade this, 1 trillion per second of income. I think we can get more upgrades here. Threading, that will increase our CPU power. Change nothing. Video downloader and premium videos already. So sound downloader is overdue. Let's go get the video. Come on. Video downloader and use that in our production. That will increase our income so much. 500 trillion. Why do we have this one as an empty folder? Checksum verifier red downloader. Oh, okay, makes sense. So we didn't even output some of our videos from the red downloader. That makes sense why we had enough capacity of the network. Now we don't. But we get 1 AA income because of that. 121. Okay, no more. Surprising. Upgrade the CPU. Upgrade the GPU. 2.2. Okay, I think this is easier way to make money, to be honest. 3.12 something. I need to upgrade those as well. Don't go. This one is 168 gigahertz. This one is 4.4 gigahertz. And they do really good job at destroying those files. And we actually do a really good job at uploading those files, so it's all balanced at this point, surprisingly. Data Lab can keep up with the files as well, so we're good in that area. 6 AA. I want to get even higher income. I don't know why, but it would be nice. 643, 8.8 after upgrading the GPU cluster, and at this point, it's all about the uploader. And that's about this speed that we have over here. We can upgrade both of them. 8 gives us 11 AA. So each of those upgrades, it might not feel like a lot, but it's percentage based. It's like 30% every time of the previous number. So it's getting higher and higher and higher. And overall, over some time, I mean, it adds up and we get even more production of stuff. So now we need to somehow get to 1 trillion science. And this is the question. How can we do that faster? Because I have no idea. We can get sneak attack now, so we will be able to hack for longer. That means we can go for higher threat. Then we can go for better corporations and more upgrades for the science. This is like the core stuff for us. Because everything else that we can do here, let's just wait if we'll be able to breach it in time or not. Yes, nice. Level 12 hack already. How much science experience do we have? That's a lot. So coding here that we do in order to do commits and upgrade our code interface, which is pretty fast already, won't really change that much at this point. Because what kind of upgrades we will get? So what do we have? We already upgraded download and uploads. That will boost our speed of money earning, right? There are no upgrades. Wait, optimized quarantine? No. None of those are really crazy good. Maybe optimized refinement and pre-analysis will allow us to use different type of file. So instead of using the image downloader, we can go for the sound one for the data lab. I doubt it though, because it doesn't seem that it will work. We can give it a try. So download speed is good enough. It's about the analysis. Maybe that will boost our research speed. Let's see. How many points do we have? Let's wait till the next level of the code interface, get 1 more point, and then we'll do that test. All right, contribution leveled up. So we can try to switch from code back to the build and try to get additional point in optimization. I think we should be able to do that soon. Let's see if we get more science right now. We don't. It takes billions science in order to push forward. Trillions. Not that easy. So what can we do now? We're waiting for the code. Meanwhile, how much money do we have? Not bad. Could be better. So let's upgrade the speed. Let's upgrade the CPU. That didn't change that much. And we need to upgrade the GPU as well, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think both CPUs and GPUs can't keep up with the speed right now because we made pretty serious investment into our connection speed. New optimization point. There we go. So let's get pre-analysis and refinement upgrade. So those things, they require a less processing power right now. So let's give it a go and try to use sound downloader instead of the image downloader. That's the next one, right? Yeah. So right now we produce 150K per second. 150k per second. Okay, so download this, upload that. 138k per second. It's still lower even with that upgrade because we can't produce enough. In order to produce more, we need more processing power here because that one doesn't work. As you can see, we add up files over here, but they have been consumed way faster over here, or not. Our research speed is 3.6k per second, and it doesn't seem that they are running out. It just feels like it's just less efficient. Let's try. Okay, let's try to upgrade the CPU. 277, okay, that just doubled it. So we need to take a look at those 1000 per second. Now it's pretty much balanced. We can try to put additional CPU over here. That will, there is one idle right there. Bam, 297. And let's collect the money. 425, 554. So now we barely keep up. I'm not sure if we can call that keeping up because it first goes here and then here. Yeah, they stall. So we might want to add even more processing power, and that will give us more science. That's actually a pretty good task because we managed to get higher research speed. That's really important for us because otherwise next milestone won't be reached. New optimization point. Okay, we can get some upgrade here, I think. So something like program downloader, for example. Hacking skills. Premium videos are unnecessary now. So instead of video downloader with like 12.8 AA, we will be downloading programs with it was 12 AA, now it's 68. So that's significant boost right here. What can we do to make it better? I'm not sure. It feels like most of our nodes here are pretty busy with stuff, so it won't really change that much if we add something randomly. Do we have any of the CPUs going up? This one and this one. So we have two cores working on this synchronizer to get the data refiner and pre-analyzer going. I think we might need to add additional synchronizer. So one for the data refiner, because this one is okay, this one needs more oomph. So let's try it like that. This one goes here, remove some of that. Okay, now one core goes to this one. One core goes to this one. All right, 554, same, because it was basically split. And now we can actually put additional core over here, or even the core that goes into the bottom can go to the top as well. So we'll get a less oomph over here. I think it won't work, but 671 is the same. Okay, I think we just need to try to add additional core over there. Let's try to get additional scheduler and put one GPU. Oh, we can get one more core. That's what we need. Add GPU and send it here instead. All right, and that will be not that much, but might change stuff. So 554, 595, that actually helped and increased our output, not by much, but by the good amount that we just need. We need to upgrade the cores here as well, this thing and this thing, and it's still not enough. We still didn't increase our output. Why? Okay, let's upgrade this as well. Oh, there we go. Those were too weak. So this synchronizer didn't work well enough. Let's see what we can do. Sync efficiency for 200k science. That will make schedulers better. Means GPU will be more effective. So that should give us income advantage. 137, 156. There we go. And one more. And doesn't work. And now they are 100% converted. Premium videos just for the money, so we get way more income right now. And now we produce more stuff here, so we can upgrade it again for 1 million per second science. Only that, my god, that takes so long to get to the point where we left off. And other optimization points are sort of useless right now. We can get integrity check. Let's see which is the slowest part in our production chain here. This one is okay. Quarantine is okay. Checksum verifier, it's struggling, but it's sort of okay, I guess. We can do this. It will stop struggling. And also boost our production here a bit. Those are going down. This is good. Let's get the network upgrade. This one, no. This one goes there, right? So we need to upgrade those as well. So we get more production of science. We can upgrade the GPUs. Finally, GPUs do something useful. So we can use them for something. It's sort of balanced right now in a good way, I think. So we increased our hack level and we break through even tougher stuff. Action damage. Let's go. And breach speed. Maybe. Nice. We can break threat level 13 right now. Let's try to break something important like corporations and other stuff. Higher level stuff so we can get more money. What about even higher level corp? Whoa, we managed level 12. That's crazy. Also, I wondered if we can get anything crazy here. Gas attack that will allow us to go through the firewall. That might be useful for the breach government because it's like 50% of their health. So I think we want to breach government. We would like to add it on top. So input damage, empty. I wonder if we can get more upgrades right now. Oh yeah, we can. Insider trading for even more money. We can also get a government sabotage, so they will be lower defense, and that won't take that long. What do we do with our money though? Upgrade those labs, upgrade the connection speed multiple times, collect money, upgrade the GPU and CPU, so we can get even more stuff. That's 2 million science already. That's 2 times more than the last time. I wish it would grow faster. Can we upgrade the GPUs right now? Yeah. That boosted some of our production as well. Sound is adding up, that's good. So we can get another lab upgrade now that will help us more research. Not by much though, but it will help. Let's take a look at our corporation data. There we go. So we get government defense layers lowered, and let's go break it. So we go action damage through the gas and straight into the breach government, and we can go straight through the firewall. That theoretically will allow us to go for the higher level. We will test it and get more government points that can be used to get faster research. 477,000, that's insane. Can we get there? That was close. Do we have more hacking points? No, we don't. That would be so cool. So we almost managed to break through this. If we will mitigate the gust attack and go straight to infection damage, let's see how that will go. Probably not so good. Theoretically, we should be able just to breach the firewall slowly, and that's it. Or maybe not, let's see. The full fight. Yeah, it's way less effective. So if we want to break through the government, that helps. In all other cases, not so much. All right. We can actually get a couple of upgrades straight away. Research gain by 20%. Let's go. We get 3.2 million already. Research speed by 10% and corporation sabotage, and let's farm it a little bit more, see what we can do with that. Data labs, they can keep up now, so we need to do a couple of upgrades here, and maybe even there. All right, so they won't be able to keep up. And we'll do some upgrades for us. Premium programs, that's cheap and that will improve our income so much. Everything else here, I don't know, doesn't seem to be useful. We can get game downloader soon. 900 AB, that's not that much. We can get that, so that might help with some income. 10 AB per second. What's holding us down though? I have no idea. Upgraded the data lab and now we have 6 million per second science production. We have 1 billion of science already. What we're gonna do with that? I have no idea. Just a little bit too much for my comprehension. I upgraded the premium programs that basically doubled our income. So we should be able to start downloading games, I think pretty soon. Let's see if we can get any upgrades for 1 billion science. Nope. 8 billion is infect payload. Payload damage to get extra infection damage. That's something that we can try in the next run. Token mining. That would be good. Actually, that would be good because I don't see any point in mining the crypto if we can't sell it. But if you can mine tokens, premium currency, that would be good because you can get long-term upgrades using that. Let's go get ourselves a game. Bam. Game downloader. Our income will be terrific, I think. Program. Game. 43 AB per second. I think we had more. Or maybe it was 10. Probably not. Not more than that. Let's get more speed. 48 AB. Now upgrade the CPU. 69. So our income is growing. I like that. And we need to grow the production of data as well. That will give us a bit of a boost, 10 million per second. So incrementally, doing those upgrades, we are crawling our way towards our goal. And upgrading everything right now seems balanced, because once we upgrade all the processors and everything, our income rises. And we can cycle those, and that will do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Our production of sound here is a bit higher than the data lab research speed. So that means that if we will upgrade the network, bam, bam, our production here will be even higher. Then we will upgrade the data labs, bam, and wait, and bam. So come on, that will boost as well. And after that, we upgrade the CPUs to increase both our income production and stuff, and like the GPUs, since they've been used as well. And then we go through this cycle yet again. Also, now we can get premium games upgrade, which is not that expensive, but it will allow us to get pretty decent bonus here, because those couple of AC, they will just increase our income 2 times. And yeah, that should lead us to something like couple billion science, which is way more than we had before. So it's growing way faster, but we need to work harder in order to get it. I'm curious, do we have the new systems coming up anytime soon? Because coding, we're still optimizing stuff, right? Is almost finished. So we kind of did everything we could. All those bonuses here, they are nice, but they don't change that much. Optimized compression and enhancement, I have no idea. Like I tried that, but results were not as good. Maybe we have to go with like lower tier production. So instead of working on the game downloader, we have to work on like, I don't know, images downloader, and then extend it so they can be uploaded in order to get more income. But from my previous testing, maybe we need to retest it again. Working on something else that is less effective than game, like the current technology, basically the top technology, will not give you that many resources. So it feels weird working on like sounds, right? If we work on the sounds, it won't do anything because our income will not be as high. The only bonus will be that we're producing sounds, just for the sake of doing that. But now we will work on increasing our income instead. We have 500 AB per second. Let's get a bit more, so we can upgrade the GPUs. Bam. Alright, we can upgrade those two as well. Do we have enough production? Not really, but that will do as well. Science goes up. 38 million. Let's stop doing the build and invest into commits, so maybe we can get higher code interface for something. I'm not sure if that will help with anything. Upgraded the network, upgraded the science income to 50 million already. Next step is upgrading. We can actually upgrade the network again. That will give us even more points for the science. Now it's pretty much even, which is cool. Let's get our harvested government intel and get some upgrades, which is increased research gains. So it's 5971 now. If we can get 83 million, which we can, we'll be able to get another step up. Let's upgrade the speed. It didn't did that much. I think our CPU can't keep up. New upgrades are available, which are, what do you mean? What's new? I see nothing new. We can we have 3 optimization tokens that we can work for virus scanner quarantine and integrity check. So that will optimize our production chain here. So we won't have to bother with that much CPU in this area. That already boosted our income to 1 AC. If we upgrade the CPU, that will boost something. I'm not sure what exactly it boosts. CPU. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. I wanted to upgrade this, but I forgot. Bam. Bam, 100 million per second for science. And now we upgrade the connection for 153 million of science. This is taking a while of upgrades and everything. I think, wait, if we can produce tokens later, we might be able to get like auto collector, for example, so I won't have to bother with that boring stuff. Increase hacking power, increase code speed for 500 tokens. We can get any of those right now, but I don't think it will help us in any way. Multiplicatively increase system performance by 20%. This is good. This is like everything is better for my systems, including research. I think. And that's multiplicator. I think I'll get it. We have the new stuff, IDE. Unlocks the IDE allowing variables to be coded with specified ratios. So we can use that in order to make more viable coding output here. So we already have it. It's balanced, right? Perfect. If it's not broken, don't change it. Government Intel 94 million. There we go. Another upgrade for the research, and I think now it's time to change our approach and go back to the bridge. Not this, to bridge the corporations. I wonder if we can go for the higher level one though. No, we won't be able to. Let's give it a go, just in case, but I think we will fail, because this one is way too strong. Is it? Yes, it is. Let's collect the resources. Let's collect the money. Ooh. That's a lot of cash. Let's upgrade the research. Let's upgrade the connection. That will double the research speed already. Wow. Upgrading this connection doubled our income. And now we just need to wait till we have enough money for processor upgrade, I guess. And bam, boost to nothing. Why? Because we can't keep up with the stuff that we have already, I guess. But our connection speed is like terabyte per second. Already, it's crazy high. I wonder how we can make GPUs useful thing, because I totally ignore Ethereum right now. I haven't seen like the value go up high enough any time like during this run again, so it's useless. And I don't want to work on something, investing into something that will not do anything good for me in the future. We can improve premium games. Let's do that. Most of the stuff here is already researched and useless, so we don't have anything to do other than upgrading stuff. Let's do the upgrade here. Oh, that increased our income even more. Now let's take a look at our portal. We're progressing. Our portal is progressing and fast. Take a look at that total research going up. Let's upgrade this thing that will give us money. And we have the data labs upgraded again. 526 research. Now we need to upgrade the network again. Things are getting extremely expensive. Let's see if we can get something new here. Yeah, we can get infect payload. Not that it will help us in any way with hacking, because like, oh, we can get Trojan. Allowing files to be infected with Trojans produced by hacking. Interesting. New hacking nodes available. Maybe we can get more interesting hacking mechanics right now. That will help if that will actually boost our stuff for hacking. Let's see. Right now we are just farming the corporation data, which we can use to improve our income quite a bit. Let's stop that and send infection damage towards infection damage. There are no new upgrades here. Okay, we can get to the higher level, but will that help? No, reduce. We have the Trojan being produced in the hack interface, which is a triangle. So inject files with Trojan. Okay, we can send the Trojan here. And then we need to send a file. And we also have drain. Generates boost to components based on infected computers. Infected computer component boost. So we can use it for, I don't even know. This looks like hexagon, right? Not a circle. New stuff. Critical payload, infect payload, output infection damage based on 20% of the inverted payload damage requires one. Wow, this is complex. So instead of build infection, we can infect payload. Then we have the critical payload. Then we have the gas attack that we already tried. Then we have infect Trojan. And drain, which is like sort of weird. So let's try to send a file here. I don't even know which one. How do we do that? Because our system is balanced right now. We can't really sacrifice something at this point. Let's upgrade this and this. Let's try that. Send them a bit infected sounds. All right, so we can send them. Okay, so we need to include infect Trojan into our system here before the uploader, sort of, right? So we send the game and then we send the game away, but we'll lose some bonus. We'll lose the bonus of the antivirus, and we don't get money. We get infected computers instead that we can send towards the drain that will be used over time, and component boost that can be where do we use that? Oh, we can boost our network like that. That's cool. That's interesting. So we can boost our download speed and CPU speed and everything by doing that. That opens up a lot of new possibilities and opportunities. Okay, finally the hacking gets in contact with everything else. So based on the hacking interface, we will have various speed of doing this. Although, wait, do we get money at the same time as well? Oh yeah, we do. A bit less, 3.75 AC if we inject the Trojan. If not, 3.75, right? 14 AC if we don't infect it, because we have this virus scanner protection. And if we inject the Trojan, we don't get that virus scanner. Should we do that? That's like 3 times less money, but we get better boost to our everything that we can use for components. And is it the one component? It can be split between different components, but basically we can use it to boost something specific. If we want to get more science, we can use the money to upgrade the research stations. That's already almost a million per second, and upgrade the network. And right now we don't have enough, right? And it's even with the component. Without it, 5 million sound. With it, it's same. What the hell? So is it not the issue? Yeah, it seems it's not the issue. It seems that our synchronizer is the issue. So we can connect it to the processors as well, and that will boost the production as well. So sort of there is a way how we can make it better. AD for the upgrade. My god, that's expensive. Let's use this as well. And now we kind of produce 1 billion of science per second, and we are pretty much really close for another portal and upgrade. Interesting. I have no idea how to utilize it with everything else to make it right, because so the more computers we infect, the better is the component boost. It will add up over time. Obviously it's better than just getting money. Come on, let's do this, let's do this, and by getting more of those we will increase our boost. That will allow us to actually like be stronger. Moreover, since we don't use the virus scanner and quarantine anymore, we free up a lot of speed right here. So we have 2 cores that are totally useless. There is no point in virus scanning anymore. We can just bypass this for now because yeah, who cares? Let's do that, and let's disconnect this and connect it all the way to this thing. So we will have more files coming out. 7 million. Okay, that's not enough. Then we have this one from the quarantine that can be connected here. All right, now we have nothing really changed, but we can disconnect component boost from here and leave it at the network. That means that we have more files than we need, and everything works just like we need it. Can we get additional drain though? I think not. I think we can get only one. Yeah, so we can get multiple of those things, but we can build it up over time. Why it stopped working? Game downloader, go straight into folder. God damn it, let's just connect it straight to the checksum verifier. Oh yeah, and we need to disconnect this one. Connect it to the Trojan. There we go. So now we get checksum verified game with the Trojan, and I guess we can't really go through the virus scanner with that, sadly, because that would be cool. So at this point we're getting billions of science per second. We can get more, but it costs AD money, which is a lot. And I'm not sure what will actually help us, because now this one is like being boosted. It's way faster than this one. You can actually upgrade it to produce more stuff, to infect more computers, to grow stronger. This is nice. Let's collect the intel. We don't really get the intel. So this is how the system with the Trojans work, right? We researched something else. What was it? Infect payload. Yeah, I have no idea how it works. So yep, for 1 trillion, reach target will take more damage based on hack power. That would be good. 5 trillion, 1 trillion, triple compression. We don't need that. Debugging unlocks access to debugging, which tests a code for fixed or bugged code. 50 billion. Let's go. Then we get token mining, mine tokens, and then we'll get artificial intelligence. But for now, applications as well. That's so many things to do. Let's go for the debugging, and I think we can add it in our production line here to increase the price instead of the antivirus stuff. Let's see, or maybe it's about the code. I have no idea. Debug code to test for either fixed code or bugged code, possibly increasing its value, right? So it's for the code. All right, it should be after the final repository, I think, because yeah, commit will be here, build will be here. Let's add it over here. Debug coding speed, which requires our coding speed as well. Let's stop this, send it here. Optimized code should be sent away. Well, we need the storage for the code, another repository. This thing is taking a long time like to build. I think we can't do anything about that. Bug fixing. So we don't have the bug fixing yet. It won't change anything. So we will only send one type of code out, I guess. All right, let's send some of our power over here. Wow, that's a lot of code. Optimized code goes to commit. That's 49.2. And if we don't do that, 49.2, directly it's, wow, it's inefficient as hell. So right now, if we commit the code, oh wait, I should do it differently. We will make 2 commits. We are running out of real estate here. One repository should go, because not this, go away. You go away as well. You go over there. That's a lot of code here. Whatever. So I want to commit both this code and that code. So we commit even the bugged code and non-bugged code to get the contribution. Can we kind of merge contribution, or we have to have only one source? We have to have only one source. I think there is a way how to do that. So we will get repository element of the same type and combine them in a single output. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. We can get all our contribution in one of those things, in one repository, and then send them in. So it doesn't matter if we have the broken code or the good code or magic code, it can all go straight over there. Now, the main question is, we have optimization code here, right? Optimized code 0, get rid of this. Right, so we have the repository here with the code, and I want to know which will give us more money. So if we send it to the debug and go through the debug, it will be 49 plus 12, which equals to, that's like 60 something. If we send it straight away to the commit, it will be 123. So committing the code directly seems to be twice as efficient, especially if we will turn off the debug feature. 153. So in our current situation, it seems strangely that debug is inefficient, because with all our production and everything, if we send it straight away, we will get way more than we would be optimizing it, because debugging costs coding speed. That doesn't change our input that much. So if we do that, it will be like 30 per second drop. But overall gains of this is so insignificant. We can actually do this. And if we split the code into the debugging, I think we don't have enough coding speed to handle this. And in the commits, we get the same amount over here, some y, which is like 60, and 60 here, 120. And if we don't send it here, we get 120. So it's the same, but with additional steps. So I think I will get rid of this for now. And maybe we will test it later when we'll get faster coding speed, because right now it doesn't make sense. It doesn't change anything. So that's weird. I was expecting it to be way more efficient. On the other hand, our component boost from the infected computers is pretty good. It's given us quite a nice bonuses here and there. And we can get, oh, we already have 1 trillion. By the way, we get 1 trillion. Next step is 100 trillion, which we might be able to achieve. Might be, probably not now, but there is a chance. There is a dream. And we can get some new signs. And it will be either AI or triple compression and triple enhancement, which I never did. So I don't like that. Unlock access to arrays and application coding. That will allow us with the code to help with the code. Might be nice, but artificial intelligence, AI training to generate files seems to be the better option. But I think all of that will be in the next video, because right now we're ready for the reset. I have to sort of select everything and create a blueprint, so we won't have to do it over again, right? I think it will fail miserably. Save it, and it will be all in automatic. So we can just put everything straight away. I think that would be the better way for the next run. We'll see how it will go later though. So for now, guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and let me know how this goes. That will help to promote the video on YouTube algorithm. I'm having lots of fun in this game, as you can see, and I'm really curious what to expect in the future. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Check out the playlist for the rest of the episodes. It's been Stan, Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.